morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm New Jersey Transit Executive Director Ronnie Hakem. Thank you all so much for joining us here today. I want to first turn things over to the mayor of our fine city of Elizabeth, Mayor Bollwage. Thank you. Welcome, everyone.
I get to go first. I'm extremely gratified by New Jersey Transit's work here in the city of Elizabeth on this $50 million upgrade here at the Elizabeth train station. I also want to thank the previous commissioner, Jim Weinstein, who toured this area with me a little more than a year ago, and the president of Kane University, Dawud Farahi, in our efforts to create a corridor between here and Kane University as well as Union County College, and have a bookend and create a walkability area for the train station. So I thank those folks. It was a day like this, by the way, when Commissioner Weinstein and Dawud and I walked through this area in order to talk about a new train station. I also want to thank United States Senators Bob Menendez and Cory Booker. Without their support and their steadfast commitment, we would not have the ability to move forward on an economic development project that's going to help create jobs in our city as well as help transport this area of vacant land. Congressman Albio Series has been here steadfast for us as well. Our State Senator Raymond Lesniak and Assemblywoman Annette Quijano have worked diligently on the issues that affect New Jersey Transit and our locality here, and we appreciate their efforts. And I also want to recognize the members of City Council. Council President Patricia Perkins Augusti is here. Councilman of the at-large Manny Grova. Councilman of the First Ward is here. Carlos Torres somewhere, right behind me. Okay. And Third Ward Councilman Kevin Canary is here. Members of the Board of Education, Stan Neron, Maria Carvalho, freeholder Sergio Granados is here, and freeholder B.J. Kowalski and Burnell Wright. Thank you very much. This has been a great effort of support between the county, the city, and New Jersey Transit. I thank everybody for coming out here. There will be much more learned speeches than mine. So I thank you for your attention, and I hope this all goes well and on time.
Thank you, Mayor, for that warm welcome. And rather than repeat all of the individual acknowledgments that you just made, I think we can safely say that the support that we've garnered for this project represents how important and vital it is to Elizabeth. So thank you. And on behalf of everyone present, we really appreciate your support. We're also joined by New Jersey Transit Advisory Committee Chair Susan Mack, who I rode the train down with, but I don't know exactly where she is just yet, as well as committee member Bill Wright, and thank you for your support. I'm so pleased that you could all join us today for the unveiling of the preliminary design plans, which we're going to do in a moment, for a $55 million, it got $5 million higher.
Thank you.
$55 million
Can we get 5 more?
of the Elizabeth Station. The Elizabeth Station is one of New Jersey Transit's busier facilities on our system. It serves both the Northeast Corridor as well as the North Jersey coastline. It's the 10th largest station in our network, and it serves an average of 7,500 weekday passenger trips and connects as well to our New Jersey Transit bus lines. The project, which is funded through a combination of state and federal funds, thank you so much, Senators, includes a new 2-story station building, a street-level ticket office, new waiting room space, vendor space, and of course new extended high-level train platforms, which will accommodate longer 12-car trains, and the platforms will feature covered, heated, and air-conditioned waiting areas. Yay! We recognize the importance of this facility to our customers as in the city of Elizabeth, and we are committed to providing a safe and comfortable facility. And we are joined by our Commissioner of Transportation.
Got tied up in traffic.
New Jersey Transit's the way to go. Customers will have access to upgraded passenger information. Our platforms will have additional elevators and stairways, as well as renovation to the existing elevators. And the westbound plaza entrance will be highlighted by a new vendor space and a marquee facade. When complete, the Elizabeth Station will truly be a state-of-the-art facility for the residents and riders, and it will be consistent with the character of this bustling historic business district. New Jersey Transit and the City of Elizabeth will together incorporate artwork into the station's design that will express the essence and treasured identity of the community which we serve. Additionally, New Jersey Transit has worked closely with Amtrak, and Drew Galloway I know is here from Amtrak, on the design package to accommodate Amtrak's future plans to add a 5th track to the Northeast Corridor. Upon final Amtrak approval, our plans are to procure a design-build contractor to construct the project with an estimated completion date in 2018. At this time, I'd like to introduce several of our speakers. And let me start with United States Senator Robert Menendez. He has been and continues to be a dedicated supporter and advocate for public transportation, and we appreciate all of your efforts on behalf of New Jersey Transit and our customers. Senator.
Well, thank you, Ronnie. I'm always thrilled to be back in Elizabeth with Mayor Bollwage, Council President, and the members of the Council, and the Assemblywoman, and my dear friend Senator Lesniak, along with my congressional colleagues, in support. Today's a perfect example of why what we seek to do here in this new station is going to be so critically important, because we want to entice more and more people to transit, to mass transit. We want to take more cars off the streets. We want to be able to move people effectively and efficiently and affordably to places of work, to their doctor's appointment, to see families, to opportunities in terms of the quality of our lives. And that's why last time we had a major federal transportation bill called MAP 21. As the then chair of the Transit Subcommittee, we achieved getting $500 million more each year for the length of that federal project, which now comes to expire this May. And so today is a vivid example of what we are going to do in Washington and why it is so important. If you want to move people effectively and efficiently to work, to have sales forces be able to get to intercity travel and to cities across our state, then you need a mass transit system that can work and work effectively. And the last time I held a hearing last summer, there was a total of $86 billion of backlog mass transit maintenance projects that needed to be done. So we've got a big opportunity and also a big challenge ahead of us. As the ranking Democrat on the Mass Transit Subcommittee, I'm looking forward to working with my colleague, Senator Booker, who's sitting on a very important committee on the Environment and Public Works Committee. So all of the non-transit side will be in his committee, all the transit side will be in my committee, and together we're going to look to make sure that New Jersey does as well as it's done in the past and continues to be able to fund projects like this one that can really change the quality for the citizens of Elizabeth and all who use the center. And that's in essence what we, I think, really truly celebrate about. And lastly, I want to congratulate New Jersey Transit. You know, when we talk about transit-oriented development, we often think about creating a new site. But this is about rehabilitating an already existing site in a vibrant center. And to have commercial space as part of the overall design is also going to create a revenue source and also make it more attractive. So I think today's a celebration of what we want to be able to do nationally. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator. And now U.S. Senator Cory Booker, who has emerged as a forceful advocate for mass transit and for our customers. Senator.
Thank you very much. As was said earlier, I just want to acknowledge all the great leaders here. To get any major project done, it takes incredible leadership. But I do want to single out the mayor, having been a mayor myself, that it is his vision, his persistence, his unyielding work that makes a project like this come to fruition. And this project is not just about the rail, it's not just about the station. This will be an economic accelerator for the city of Elizabeth. It'll increase housing values, it'll spur business growth, it'll create jobs and expand opportunity. This is a tremendous day for the city of Elizabeth and for this region. And I just want to reaffirm the commitment that Senator Menendez and I have, that the Congressman and I have. We are going to be working assiduously down in Washington to deal with the transportation crisis we have here in New Jersey. Now remember, crisis is that Chinese symbol where danger and opportunity come together. There is tremendous danger in our underfunded transportation systems, whether it's the Hudson River crossings, whether it's the rail infrastructure, the busiest rail, most profitable rail area in the United States of America. There's lots of danger in us not funding roads and bridges, but there's tremendous opportunity because, as this project shows, when you make investments in critical infrastructure, you multiply those investments in terms of returns that you get in economic growth, growth of jobs, growth of opportunity. Today, it may be raining, but the sun is shining on Elizabeth. It's a glorious day for this city. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And Congressman Elvio Ceres, you've been a terrific partner and a tenacious champion for our state's transit projects. Congressman, thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, senators, elected officials. You know, many years ago, I started a business a couple of blocks from here, and this train station needed help then. So I'm happy to see, through the efforts of the mayor, New Jersey Transit, our senators, that this is finally coming to fruition. You know, this area is going through a renaissance, and this is just going to help. It's going to create jobs. People are going to move in this area because it's easy access to moving back and forth. And you need a train station that's adequate for those people that want to move back and forth. Also, we have the extension to Kane University. Also, we have the ability to go to county college. So this is a win-win for the state of New Jersey, especially for the city of Elizabeth. And I'm happy to be part of it, to working with the team that we have here so we can get this job done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And when you think of Elizabeth, there's a New Jersey elected official that immediately comes to mind. Our next speaker, State Senator Ray Lesniak. Sir.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. First, let me say, je suis Charlie, je suis Jewish. It's because of our commitment to freedom of expression, freedom of religion, that we can gather here openly. Reporters can report, elected officials can speak, citizens can speak out, and speak out we will. I want to speak out, as you said, as a lifelong resident of the city of Elizabeth, and as Congressman Ceres talked about, of the economic value of this renovation to this train station. In the 20th century, the beginning of the 20th century, we had the Industrial Revolution. We are now seeing, in the beginning of this century, the urban revolution. A revolution that will take place around train stations, around the core of urban areas of cities, where people can take mass transit to get to work, to go to college, to enjoy restaurants. This, as chairman of the Senate Economic Growth Committee, is one of the most important things that can happen, that has happened in the city of Elizabeth. I applaud the senators, the mayor, New Jersey Transit for this commitment. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Senator. And Assemblywoman Annette Keono. Our next speaker has earned an impressive record in her own right and is the current chair of the Assembly Homeland Security and Preparedness Committee. Assemblywoman.
Good morning. I like to look at today, as Senator Booker said, as a sunny, glorious day as we dodge all the water and the cold right now. But first, let me thank our federal partners. Senator Bob Menendez, Senator Booker, Congressman Ceres, our great State Senator Ray Lesniak, Commissioner Fox, and the leadership of Mayor Bollwage and the entire City Council. This is a project that's going to help the people and residents of Elizabeth. I am so excited to be here. I am a resident of Elizabeth. I also use the train station, and I thought that we could do better. And when I heard about the project that was being announced, I'm like, that's it. That's what Elizabeth needs. Because we shouldn't have to go to another train station to see and have what we're going to have now. So I applaud the design. I think everyone's going to appreciate those heated rooms. And I can tell you that even though right now you're looking at a little less than 4,000 riders every day, that number will increase because the city of Elizabeth has a wonderful parking facility that people can park and use the train station. And so when people come to see me at the Elizabeth District Office, the first question is, I looked on New Jersey Transit website, which is a great website, and saw you have a train station close by. Can I walk to your office? Surely you can. And that is the ease of having individuals come into Elizabeth and the Elizabeth residents using it to see the world. So thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much. And finally, New Jersey DOT Commissioner and the chair of our board at New Jersey Transit, who's a son of Elizabeth, who's a strong advocate for the city, and Jamie Foxx has a reputation for getting things done, and we're going to get this started. Thank you, Commissioner.
Thank you, Ronnie. It is very nice to be back. It brings back a lot of memories. My father worked down the street. I remember at 13 sneaking out of my house and going to this train station to go to Bobby Kennedy's place in New York. Driving over here brought back a lot of memories. There's a few people here who deserve some recognition. Senator Menendez, mass transit has always been your thing. Without you, we would not have Hudson rail line. And hopefully that if we get additional funding, we'll be able to extend that. The original plan will be in the Merger That's right. Thank you. And Senator Booker, it's always nice to work with you. And this guy, my friend, we had a long time. We worked together many years ago in the transit. And Raymond Lesniak and Chris Bollwage, our friends. A lot of work for Elizabeth. It's great to be here. It's nice when I came back to have one of the first agenda items and spend a lot of money to upgrade this facility. And hopefully we'll do a lot more in mass transit. I just left an event. I was sorry I was late because I just left some place talking about the need for us to invest more in mass transit, that we need a transportation trust fund renewed, and it's about time now we put more money into mass transit, not less, and that means in Hudson County as well, and that means in other entities that may be running different mass transit systems that we have no control over. So thank you very much.
In closing, there are people who formally don't get this kind of acknowledgement, and those are our New Jersey Transit employees who've worked so tirelessly on this project. Our project manager, Lenora Isaacs, our chief engineer, Kelly Giblin, our architect, Tina Holmes-Grafeo from Design Services, and our lead civil engineer and lifelong Elizabeth resident, Joseph Boris. So thank you all for a job well done. And now I'd like to invite everyone to join me as we unveil the designs.
Let's give Ronnie a nice round of applause, too. I mean, for the executive director. I also want to thank John Leone over at New Jersey Transit and Bill O'Day. But Ronnie, thank you very much for coming out and putting this together. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.